All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to this game between, I believe it's Mango versus Lin. Yes, Mango versus Lin here on Terenas. Lin spawning as the blue orc over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Mango, or Manguo, sorry, Mango spawning as the red undead over here on the bottom right. I at least believe that is who that is. What's more efficient to help you out, bits or patron? Both. In terms of immediate support, the donation button is perhaps the most immediate. Patron is something that you just set, and if you're able to support me through that, it's just there every month. But the donation button just goes straight to me without anyone holding it. I think bits sometimes takes up to 2.5 months to actually get to me. But I also know that sometimes viewers watch ads while they are while I'm in between games, and then it's like 25 bits here, 15 bits here, 20 bits here. It all adds up and all definitely helps out. Anyways, going over here to the bottom right-hand side of the map, let's focus more on the game. Death Knight going to be coming into play. Crypt, there's a graveyard. Yes, we are expecting Crypt Fiends, as the Crypt Fiend opening very, very common. It looks as though the Death Knight will be coming out on the 2-minute mark. Meanwhile, at the other end of the map, the Blade Master, no big surprises here, but we don't see an additional Orc Burrow or a Voodoo Lounge as of yet. Most likely that means that the Blade Master will be going perhaps down across over here, trying to finish off these Apprentice Wizards, then taking down these Rogue Wizards in the center portion of the map, only to come back, sell at the Goblin Merchant Shop, and get that Voodoo Lounge up later. A very fast tech to tier 2. This was at the 2-minute 5-second mark, so he really, really wants to get to tier 2 quickly. Now, Orc players as of late have been really going for that tier 3. The Endurance Aura on the Tauren Chieftain, incredibly helpful. It's able to increase the amount of damage on that Blade Master, and it really offsets the Frost Armor that, well, Blade or that Lich often goes for. Also, but I am wondering if that is going to continue to be the case after the latest patch, since you can get the Fortified Armor upgrades at the War Mill earlier at tier 2 instead of tier 3. Basically, well, what's going to see a long distance death coil here. That's actually a little bit interesting, as the skeletal minions will be able to take down this Kobold Tunneler. What's important in this matchup here, is the Death Knight going to get the experience? Yes, he will. He gets a Gloves of Haste. As we're taking a look at all of these units coming back around, he's trying to deny experience from the Blade Master. Little does he know that the Blade Master has already picked up Claws of Attack +6 and Gloves of Haste from the center portion of the map. Blade Master, well, having a very, very aggressive, well, I'm going to switch colors just because the Blade Master is going to be windwalking and I can't find him on the minimap if he is in fact windwalking there. Blade Master going to go after that Kobold Tunneler, attempt to take him down. A Grunt is down over here as well, and both sides pretty much doing the same exact thing. They're trying to deny experience from the opponent's next hero. Blade Master going to go ahead and sell the Cloak of Shadows, sells the Scroll of Town Portal, picks up a Staff of Teleportation and that Circlet of Nobility, and we'll see where he travels to next. Acolyte could get taken down. No, Acolyte not going to get taken down. A bit surprised there, as the, well, Rogue Wizard ends up getting, thank you for the follow, Rogue Wizard ends up getting a Frost Armor, making it a little bit more difficult to try and clear out this creep camp. Blade Master going after this Renegade Wizard now, but the Crypt Fiend could start to poke damage onto that Blade Master, and that damage does start to add up. That could be a problem, as you did see him try to steal that last bit of experience, but a Crypt Fiend trying to shoot down a Renegade Wizard with Frost Armor, not having a high chance of dealing that killing blow because of that piercing damage. Hi Han, how are you doing? Back down to the south, Death Knight with Unholy Aura moving around just a little bit faster. Meanwhile, the Blade Master has teleported back off to the north while extremely low on life, as we are getting the Bestiary up and running. Bestiary going to be incredibly important. Meanwhile, Blade Master sitting at level 2, getting closer to level 3, trying to heal up but it's not going to be timely enough. He is losing out on a good amount of creeping time as he perhaps tries to go after this Forest Troll High Priest creep camp. All right, Blade Master, is he going to turn around and attempt to burst down this Forest Troll High Priest? You can take a look. Grunts joining in on the fight as well. Forest Troll Berserker there, a little bit away from the action as the Blade Master finishes off that Forest Troll High Priest. Oh, Ring of Regeneration not being used. Oh, Crypt Fiend is going to end up finding a Death Knight. Is he going to double? Yes, he purposely double healing salves himself to pick up the item and get away, sacrificing 33 gold to pick up a big item instead. Very important as the Death Knight comes off with the Death Coil to save that Crypt Fiend there. All right, passive regeneration on that Blade Master. You can see him, how fast he is healing. A lot of that has to do with the healing salve as well. But even now, he is healing a good amount of damage while, well, focusing down the assassin here. The Tome of Knowledge quickly picked up there. A couple of rogues are going to be left behind as the Shadow Hunter, I believe, yeah, he did in fact get Hex first. That Enforcer not doing anything for those first 16 seconds. Expansion already underway from that Great Hall. We are getting into a fortress now. Tauren Chieftain shouldn't be too far behind as the Blade Master, sitting at level 3, wants to shut down the Lich and the Death Knight's creeping. Is Mango going to be able to perhaps stop any of this? That is the question, as the Crypt Fiends are just, well, trying to get that Lich to level 2 and that Death Knight to level 3. Once that happens, well, this game and the pacing of the game will completely change. 400 hit point heals are absolutely difficult to overcome, especially considering the frost armor and the slowing of the attack speed on that Blade Master. All right, Death Knight should be able to get there off of this creep camp here. Lich does get up to level 2. Blade Master getting in some damage onto the Altar of Darkness. We should also be looking to get an Orb of Darkness as well for that negative armor. Orbs are so incredibly powerful as well. A Tome of Knowledge. Lich, ignoring that Tome of Knowledge, doesn't want any additional damage. What match is this? The match is in the top left-hand side of the map. If you're ever watching on Twitch, that information is right there over here as the Death Knight picks up a Ring of Regeneration himself. And now with healing wards, well, that is going to be a big issue to deal with. You are not going to be able to get disenchant. Spirit Walkers are not normally trained up by the Orc player because, well, Spirit Link just gets devoured by destroyers. Obsidian Statues currently getting trained up again. Blade Master heading back off to the north. Death Knight looking to finish off this creep camp here. Not going to really be able to level up, but that Obsidian Statue going to make, well, this army that much more deadly. All right. Manga? Oh, it's Mango. It's supposed to be Mango, not Manga. Mistyped that there. Blade Master Illusion coming across. Let's take a look at this Frost Orb. It looks as though there was a quick polymorph onto that Crypt Fiend. This Blade Master is slowed, and meanwhile the illusions are coming back in. So let's see how this is all going to break down. Lich gets up to level 3, could turn back around, drops a Sentry Ward, knows what's going on. Obsidian Statue quickly going to get taken down though, as the Sentry Ward did not reveal which one was the real one. Dreadlord being used as the follow-up hero. Interesting choice, perhaps, for Sleep. Mango, like the fruit, funny name for an undead player, yeah. It is a little bit of a curious name. Dreadlord now making its rounds. Perhaps we were going to be going into Carrion Wave? Carrion Wave, Sleep. I have a hard time believing Vampiric Aura is going to be the most useful item. Dark Ranger also with Silence would have been helpful as well. So I'm curious as to how or what the Dreadlord really looks to do here. Lich with that negative or with that armor reducing attack. How is this all going to go down? But both armies are just pretty much avoiding each other as the Tauren Chieftain is out on the field, and it looks like he is going to have a stomp. Tauren Chieftain now makes its rounds out. Blade Master perhaps could try to go after the Crypt Fiend. There is a Purge, and that Purge is so useful. Just a temporary root from the blade of that Blade Master, and he's going to get 2 units in transit. A 95-point critical strike, but it doesn't really matter as you're going to see that get taken down there. And Carrion Swarm, yeah. Isn't it Carrion Swarm? No, it's... What is that? What is the ability? It's like the bats? The bat ability from the Dreadlord? Alright, True Shot Aura now onto that Dreadlord. Lich is going to be benefiting more from that bonus damage as well. How does the Dreadlord have that bonus damage? As you see the Blade Master just staying nearby, hoping to finish off some of those units. Blade Master is currently, well, just lying in wait. As you can take a look, Blade Master going to be able to get a quick shot off there as the Blade Master looks to run away again. Death Knight still sitting at level 3. Undead having very powerful items, but he doesn't know that his opponent has an expansion. Yeah, Carry On Swarm for the Dreadlord. Shockwave. Shockwave is for the Tauren Chieftain. When I was like Carry On, that made me imagine bugs, right? And then I thought Cryptlord. Does the Cryptlord have that ability? No, the Cryptlord has Impale. This is not this is still 1.29, not yet 1.30. We are. I don't think any real games are being heavily played and refined on PTR. Most of the time, professional players use the PTR just to get a good feel, but they want an established patch before they try and really hone and make their skills better. There's nothing more annoying than having the game constantly change from week to week and having the strategy that you tried to use one week deemed to be overpowered by Blizzard and have to retrain that strategy later. Death Knight sitting at level 3. Blade Master sitting at level 4, still wandering around. No undead expansion here, as the economic advantage is going to start tipping in favor of Orc. Orc also having Wind Riders, but Wind Riders will easily get eaten up by those Crypt Fiends. Burrow actually being researched as well. So those Crypt Fiends are going to be, well, you're going to be forced to try and play a game of whack-a-mole with them. I don't know why the Lich is not the one. Well, the Dreadlord gets bonus damage from True Shot Aura even though he's not a ranged attack?
Work complete.
Did they make that change where the True Shot Aura is always, the bonus attack is always given to who has it regardless of, no, wait, no, that's +3 from the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. All right, a little bit of a head fake right there. Yeah, the Dreadlord does not get any bonus damage from that True Shot Aura. It is from the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3 because his primary attribute is Strength. Yep, I caught it a little bit later. That just showed up. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of a head scratch there. Like, how is that working? Orc Burrow, Fortified Armor, here, ready to go. Destroyer overhead, realizes, wait, no, I don't want to engage just quite yet. We are going to be going into a fight. Forest Troll Berserker is going to be engaging here in just a second. What is going to be happening? Sentry Ward is also down as the Crypt Fiends destroyers are all here ready to go. There is only one destroyer, as there should only be one right now. Absorb some mana, get in some actual mana onto that destroyer before, well, you try and take down the remaining units. Let's take a look at this. Obsidian statues. Blade Master is right there. Oh, Death Coil, Frost Nova. Blade Master runs inside only to get slept as well. That is a problem. Trying to get away. Where is that unit going to go? Are you dreaming about the restaurant already? Nope, I'm not dreaming about the restaurant. What restaurant? I've been dreaming about a new car. And anyways, my car's not that old. I could hold on to it, but you know what? Well, I need a bigger car for my kids. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Crypt Fiends now making their way over. Fortified Armor. Even though this is Fortified Armor, there's just enough units to finish and take this down. Orc Burrow taking some additional damage as well, as we are looking at a little bit of a flank. Wind Riders are in position. Here we go. Blade Master. There's a Frost onto the Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast now trying to head to the back. Roar now being used as well as the Crypt Fiends are engaging. All right, Ensnare's being brought down. Sleep onto the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain unable to put his foot down. He's now over there, gets a good stomp, but would rather actually be surrounded by all of those units. Blade Master out of the battle for a little while, woken up, now trying to take down more of those Crypt Fiends. There's another beautiful stomp coming across units again. All right, Tauren Chieftain does have a Scroll of the Beast, but does not want to use it. He knows that the Devour magic is going to become problematic. Tauren Chieftain continuing that chase. Wind Rider is getting webbed down, but the destroyers are being forced to retreat all the way back. Blade Master should be waking up in just a moment. There it goes, going after some of those Crypt Fiends and those other fleeing units as the Destroyer's down to what? 468 hit points. Blade Master going after units still, going after that Destroyer. Destroyer able to stay alive as what we see the Orc finishing off the Undead right here. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Orc just really having superior heroes in that last fight. Even with sleep, not enough gold mined, lumber harvested, a little bit of gold. That expansion did make a very big difference, and it did translate into a hero, an army advantage as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.